What is up, internet? How are your faces? Cool. So, funny story, it has actually been a week-ish since the last time I recorded. Sorry, this past week got a little crazy, actually, with some important personal and professional developments. Let's start with the first thing, and this is the thing that happened on Thursday of last week in the last vlog that I said was happening, but I didn't want to get into because I wanted that vlog to be completely positive, which I think I was able to achieve between birthday and all the movies or whatever. So at the end of the school year, I no longer have a job. Yeah, I figured we'd just dive right in there. My position was paid specifically by the boosters, it wasn't an official teacher position. And after this year, actually about halfway through this year, the boosters were actually originally all set to tell them to let me go because they couldn't afford to pay me anymore. Fortunately, my boss was able to make certain sacrifices and cuts work out so that I could stay on through the rest of the school year. I'm still getting paid through the 1st of June, so that's great and awesome, but it unfortunately means that come June, I no longer have employment. So that was the big thing. That was the big thing that kind of shook me on Thursday. And while I'm surprised at the whole letting me go part of it, I'm not surprised at the reasoning behind it. They've been open with me about some of their money stuff for quite a while now, actually. If anything, I think they were trying to prep me for when they would finally have to tell me. So yeah, so that's that. That all happened or whatever. I'm still applying to a bunch of jobs, and that was kind of how I spent the rest of the week, literally just both teaching lessons, kind of getting back in the swing of things, and doing all the things or whatever. It's also been spent applying to literally every single job that I can find, because in the moment I'm trying to find either something full-time like what my boss had, which is a percussion director, an actual salaried position, assistant band director, that sort of thing, especially because now that I'm 26, I officially don't have health insurance anymore, so kind of need those benefits, or just a metric ton of what I had now. Because in theory, that's what I should have been doing anyway. I should have been working a ton of the type of job I have, moving between different schools, different towns, just trying to get stuff done or whatever. But I couldn't make that happen for this year because I got this job and moved down here so late that no one else was hiring and weren't for the rest of the year or whatever. So yeah, that's essentially where I'm at right now. It's just trying to find really something, anything, and trying to make that work. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's a brief catch up on everything that's happening. Other than that, not really much is going on. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been good. I'm actually going out later tonight, but first I actually need to go get some groceries real quick because I need to start getting back on my diet plan or whatever, because here's the thing. I have eaten trash since the official challenge ended. Literally complete garbage. Fortunately, I was still going to the gym during that entire time or whatever, so I was able to, if not necessarily lose any more weight, at least keep myself from gaining much more back. If anything, I've really only gained back 2 to 4 pounds since the end of the challenge or whatever. So fine. So I'm here at HEB. Let's just go do that real quick. All right, groceries put away, made myself look even a little somewhat bit presentable or whatever, and I'll take that out when I get home. But yeah, let's go have fun. There's a whole bunch of band director people that are having basically a pizza party tonight. Essentially, it's something low-key, chill, just a chance to celebrate surviving the year in UIL season. I've never been to Mellow Mushroom before, whatever that is, but based on the aesthetic of it, I'm gonna like it a lot. Yeah, so last night ended up being really fun. I'm sorry I didn't get more footage, but I was kind of just feeling it too much. It was a total vibe. Also, I'm sorry if you can't hear me right now. I'm trying to blast the cold air in my car right now because it is effing hot. But yeah, so last night was really fun. Turns out Mellow Mushroom is really freaking good pizza. and then we went to an ice cream place after that, and then where you saw the dogs, we ended up going to Axelrad's in Midtown Houston after that, and I got back super ridiculously late, and yeah, made a whole bunch of new friends, some of which said that if they, you know, ever end up needing percussion people, or if they found people that were looking for it, they would give me a buzz and yeah, see what happens or whatever. So yeah, so all fun, all good. Cool. So it is Sunday. It is a little while later. I am currently driving to the local Cinemark because guess who's going to see Endgame again? Of course, I have to do my part to help Endgame unseat Avatar as the highest grossing movie of all time, because I mean, like, it shouldn't be Avatar. I can name one character from Avatar or whatever. I'm probably going to cry again. I'm probably going to cry again. And I made it. I'm here at the movie theater. The showing starts in about 2 minutes. I'm not too concerned because, again, I've seen this movie before and previews are always a thing. But, you know, I just want to be able to make sure I can, you know, get in and settle down and have fun or whatever. So, it turns out that if anything, you cry harder the second time that you see Endgame because you know what's coming. And so that makes all the little bits of foreshadowing I did that I did not catch the first time, oh, they hit so much harder. Oh God. I thought, you know, you think you're ready. You think you're ready when you know what's going to happen. Nope. If anything, you just cry harder. I'm gonna go because it's a little less than an hour until Chipotle closes, and I'm restarting like eating healthy again tomorrow. So I gotta go make sure I can get that for my dinner. Yeah. So pause. I do have something I want to talk about really quickly later. Let me get my dinner first. All right, I'm home. I've changed into something more comfortable. Got this in Ireland. So yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my dinner, and then we'll chat in a second. All right, so what's up? I mentioned I wanted to have a quick chat about something that happened in the theater while I was watching this or whatever. I was in the middle of a row, in between a bunch of people that had like never seen it before, clearly based on the conversations they were having. And so, like I said, when we were at the theater, it turns out when you know what's coming, there are certain moments that actually like unexpectedly hit you because you know what's coming. But again, because these guys hadn't seen before, I was trying really hard to like, you know, keep myself like composed together for the most part, because it was getting to the point where if they had noticed me like getting upset, it would have been a spoiler or whatever. So while doing that, I'm also, because again, it's the first time I'm engaging, right next to me is this little kid. I want to say, if anything, anywhere from like five to seven or whatever, like a really, really young kid. And you know, as young kids do when emotionally upsetting things happen in movies or whatever. I still won't spoil it because I'm sure there are still people that haven't seen it yet or whatever. There were parts towards the end that he started to get upset and was crying during or whatever. Now, keep in mind, I'm someone that's like very vocally for like, you know, openly expressing your emotions, you know, like vulnerability doesn't make you weak, that sort of like thing or whatever. So I personally have like no problem with this whatsoever. If anything, he's crying the same parts I'm crying at or whatever. Still trying to hold it in because I don't want to spoil anything or whatever. Until there was a moment when what I can only assume is his mother, turns to him um, and basically goes, "Are you crying? Pull yourself together. It's a movie," or whatever. And that, at that point, was when I decided, okay, we're done. I'm not holding back anymore. And I just kind of let myself go or whatever, so that this kid could see a positive example of someone expressing their emotions. Because here's the thing. She may not have said it, but that was basically the equivalent of man up. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like crying in a movie theater or whatever. And that, to me, at least in my experience, is kind of what leads to a lot of these like aggression problems we have today with everyone, slash like men's inability to even process like emotion or whatever. I used to be, that guy. I used to be that guy that like bottled everything up because I felt like I needed to be like strong or some bullshit like that or whatever. And it was that mentality, especially after my grandfather died, it was that mentality that led me to a state of mind where I wanted to kill myself. Um, it's not fun. It's not good. It's not healthy. And it just teaches, these like little boys or whatever that their feelings aren't valid and that they're not like allowed to, well, I don't even know that they're not like allowed to like be individuals that can feel or whatever. And so when they do eventually feel, because we're human, we all have emotions. Like, in fact, if you don't, that's called a disorder or whatever. Ever when they do, if they've been told that they're not allowed to experience them, then they have no idea what to do when they handle it, and that leads to a whole mess of mental problems, mental instabilities, potential violence. It's a thing. It's a thing or whatever. And so I felt just like bad for this kid because this is a kid that, considering the parts he was crying, I definitely idolized a certain character. I'll say that or whatever. And he was basically being told that he wasn't allowed to have feelings for this like thing that was happening to this character or whatever. It is really hard to talk in vagueness or whatever. And it's just kind of like to anyone like that's watching this right now and going just like, well, it is just a movie or whatever. Are you seriously going to tell me that you've never had a figure in your life, whether it be a family member, prominent athlete or celebrity or politician, or even your own fictional character or whatever, that you idolized, that you like wanted to be just like when you grew up? You tried to emulate everything they did. They were your mentor. They looked up to you. If you've ever had someone like that, then you know exactly what this kid was experiencing. And if you wouldn't want me to tell you that you're stupid for having feelings for this person, then don't tell this kid to like not express his emotion or whatever. If you've never had anyone like that, then I'm sorry, but your life freaking sucks. So yeah, it was just like a moment of just like pure decision, like, okay, I'm going to do what I believe is the manly thing to do and show this young kid next to me that it's totally valid and okay to feel emotion for something that you connect with. I'm not entirely sure how I want to wrap this up, other than just, reminding, especially if you are a male figure watching this, especially a young male figure, feelings are okay. Feelings are 100% totally valid. And do not let anyone ever tell you otherwise or make you feel like you're being stupid or weak or I don't even know or whatever for feeling the way that you feel. It's stupid. We all have emotions. We all feel. And it's the second we stop trying to express them, it's the second that we stop accepting them as valid that we enter whole entire realities of dark mental shit. So so yeah, rant over. Right, so now that's all out of the way. Had dinner, had my rants. It is actually like pretty late at night. It's 1 in the morning, but I'm still gonna watch. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna still watch the hour-and-a-half long episode of Game of Thrones that aired tonight because there are already so many spoilers on here tonight. Like I know someone died tonight, and I'm pretty much not gonna be able to. I need to go on the internet to keep applying for jobs, and I'm not gonna be able to do that until I watch this damn episode. So I guess hold please while I go do that. So that episode was effed. Really effed. A lot happened. A lot of it really upsetting. Don't know what I expected from the end of Game of Thrones, but whatever. Um, but yeah, so really glad I just got out of the way. Won't No one will be able to spoil it for me. Um, and yeah, it's 3 in the morning right now. It is past 3. I think it's almost 3:30 actually. So I need to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. But to summarize, fun weekend. Got to hang out with a lot of friends. Got to kind of like decompress from everything that's been going on lately. But tomorrow we're gonna wake up and we gotta hit the ground running because you boys gotta get a job. So until next time, Okay, see ya.